Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developments. We start with this report claiming that Sevilla are open to signing Barcelona right back Sergio Dest as part of exchange deal for Jules Kounde. Secondly, we are going to be talking about this other report claiming that Barcelona want to sell Francisco Trincao and Portuguese giant Sporting Lisbon are on the lookout. Thirdly, we are going to be talking about Benfica left-back and former La Masia product Alejandro Grimaldo. It has been reported that Barcelona have ruled out the return of the defender. Then finally, we are going to be talking about President Laporta, who have recently spoke about many important topics. Of course, he had an interview yesterday. He spoke about Frankie de Jong, Lewandowski rumors, Kylian Mbappe, Dembele, Pedri, and Gerard Piqué. We are going to be discussing on every single thing he had to say. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barça! 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 Earlier this week, it was reported Xavi is keen on signing a new central defender and had identified two top targets, including Jules Kounde. The Frenchman has emerged as a transfer priority for Xavi, who is looking for a new centre-back in light of Gerard Piqué's adductor injury. Today, Mundo Deportivo has dropped an interesting update on Barcelona's pursuit of Kounde, revealing Sevilla's willingness to sanction the sale of the defender, who is keen on leaving the club at the end of the season. Barcelona are aware of the financial implications of that operation, with Fabrizio Romano recently speculating a fee of around 80 million euros. But Barca are ready to lower the cost by adding a few players in a player plus cash deal. They are willing to send Sergio Dest and Clement Lenglet to the other side, in addition to paying a premium for the Frenchman. Sevilla are being receptive to such a proposal and are open to signing Dest as they have been following him for quite some time. They consider the American international as an ideal replacement for the urgent Jesus Navas. Lenglet is a more debated topic as the club are not overly open to the idea of the Frenchman returning to the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan, given his rapid fall from grace from the past year and a half. So it makes the operation a bit difficult for Barcelona unless they are open to offering other key players in the team. Oscar Mingueza could be an interesting piece along with Ricky Puig. But that should be the least of worries for Barca, as they are also expected to face renewed competition from Chelsea. The Blues had missed out on Jules Kounde narrowly last time out, but will be keen on sealing the deal this time around. Newcastle United are also involved in the equation as well, though it remains to be seen whether Kounde himself favors a move to St. James's Park. Then on to the next story of discussion. A recent report from Portuguese outlet Ebola has offered an update on the future of Francisco Trincao. The attacker is currently on loan at Wolverhampton Wanderers, but after scoring only 3 goals in 29 matches, he is certain he won't continue at the Molineux next season. Wolves, after paying a €6 million loan fee last time, have informed Barcelona they won't exercise the option to retain his services permanently for a fee of €30 million. Sporting Lisbon has taken note of this situation and are gearing up for a move for the exciting attacker. The Lions were keen on the player last summer, but the move did not materialize as he ended up joining Wolves on a loan deal. But Ruben Amorim has maintained an interest in Trincao and wants to sign him as part of his attacking reinforcements this summer. However, the operation is going to be tricky due to financial implications involved. The report suggests Sporting CP are open to signing the player on a loan deal, but that option has been closed by Barcelona. Barca had paid a hefty €31 million to secure the services of Francisco Trincao from Braga back in 2020. They are now looking to recoup that value by offloading him on a permanent deal. This poses problems for Sporting CP, who are not in the position to splash anywhere close to €30 million for a player. A loan deal appears to be the only solution, but with Barca banking on a permanent sale, the Portuguese giants may end up missing out on the explosive attacker. However, with the season yet to come to a conclusion, Barcelona may eventually shift their stance on Trincao and allow the player to join Sporting CP on loan, especially if they fail to attract other suitors for the 22-year-old in the coming weeks. Then on to the next story of discussion. Jordi Alba has had the luxury of not facing direct competition at Barcelona for several years now. The Spaniard is a sole contender for the left-back spot at the Camp Nou. and the club efforts to find a competitor in recent years have been in vain. However, President Laporta wishes to change that in the coming summer transfer window. A new signing at left back is seen as a priority, not only to keep Alba on his toes, but also because the veteran is now on the wrong side of 30. Several options have been on the club's radar in recent months, including Ajax and Nicolas Tagliafico, Jose Gael Valencia, Chelsea ace Marcos Alonso, and Benfica defender Alejandro Grimaldo. However, according to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have ruled out the signing of Gremado. While both Gaia and Alonso are seen as viable options, the latter appeases Barcelona's management more as he fits into the club's economic situation the best. A combination of economic and sporting factors now rule Grimaldo out of the equation. These could include not only the high asking price of Benfica, but also the poor defensive record of the former La Masia trainee, who made close to 100 appearances for Barca B. In the Portuguese league, he averages only one interception, two tackles, and a clearance per game. The 26-year-old had previously expressed his desire to return to Barcelona, but as things stand, that might not materialize this summer. As things stand, Alonso seems the favorite to sign for Barcelona. However, Gaia has become an option after the leaked conversation of the Valencia hierarchy about it being a low-cost club. It remains to be seen as to whom the Catalans finally target come June. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona President Joan Laporta sat down for a detailed interview with Cat Radio, during which he discussed a wide range of topics, starting from the club's financial situation, heading into the summer transfer window, to transfer targets such as Robert Lewandowski. Kicking things off, the Barca Supremo was quizzed about the meeting he had with Valencia officials Anil Murthy and Joy Lim, during which the Catalans were offered a chance to sign Carlos Soler and Jose Gaia in a deal worth 60 million euros. Talking about that meeting, Laporta said, "We had lunch with them and we talked about subjects that interest us. When pushed if it was to discuss the transfers of Soler and Jose Gaia, Laporta replied, I won't say what we talked about, but we didn't just talk about sports topics." The Barca president then spoke about how the season had panned out for the club, saying, "Considering the circumstances, I think the season is ending in a satisfactory, but we want much more." Laporta insisted he believed that the team could have done better if not for injuries. He said, "I think we should have won the league last season. This time the feeling is different. This year with Xavi, we won the games we wanted to win. At times we were very good and consistent. Excluding some injuries, we would have finished better," he said. When asked if the team was over-dependent on Pedri Gonzalez, he pointed out that there are other injured players as well, saying there is also an imbalance in the squad. There are also other injured players like Piqué, Ansu, and so on. Speaking about how the season has started and ended under different managers, he added, "Losing always has consequences. There were some unnecessary losses this season, and then we changed coach. Since then, we have won a lot and finished second. Obviously, we always want more. I know the risk of being optimistic, but it is also a sign of ambition. The message goes to the fans, to the locker room too." Then talking about summer transfers, on contracts, the conversation moved to transfer plans and strategies. And the first question that Laporta was asked was if Barcelona were signing Robert Lewandowski. In reply, the president said, "We have to consider our financial situation first, but Jordi Cruyff, Matteo Alemany are working on that. The priority is to fix the club's economy. In a year, a big part will be fixed. I think we will be able to sign the players we want once the club's economy is fixed up." Laporta was asked about the rumors of Frenkie de Jong set to be sold in the summer. Addressing the speculations, the president insisted that whatever will be done will be in the best interest of the club, before adding that Xavi, along with Jordi Cruyff and Alemany, will make the decisions. He said, "Let the sport department work. We will do what is best for this club. If we can manage to sign economic deals, we can do what we want. Xavi decides everything along with Alemany and Jordi Cruyff." Continuing, the president added, "There are Barca players who are wanted by clubs on the market. We will do what is best for the club. If the economic levers, we want to activate aren't activated properly, we will have a difficult time in the market." Then on Ousmane Dembele's contract situation, the club president said, "I think he wants to stay, but there are other very tempting offers that are better than ours. We have already presented an offer for Dembele. We expect the answer to be, at the beginning of next week." We want an offer because Xavi and myself too love Dembele, he added. Another player whose contract expires in the summer is Dani Alves, although Laporta insisted that a short-term deal could be in the works for the 39-year-old. He said, he has fulfilled all his objectives. Now we'll talk with him and decide. Dani wants to play in the World Cup. With the behavior he has, the level he is at right now, and the amount of experience he has, it is possible that he extends for 6 more months. We'll see. The Barca Supreme also made a startling revelation about the wages that PSG superstar Kylian Mbappe, who will be a free agent in the summer, demanded, saying, "We will never consider signing a player who asks for 50 million euros net salary per season." Talking about the contract situation of midfield prodigy Gavi, Laporta added, "The technical department is working on that. He has offers. We are waiting for him to respond positively to us." Laporta also spoke about Gerard Piqué and his importance to the team, while also touching upon his recent controversy involving the Spanish Football Federation and the Spanish Super Cup. He said, "Piqué had a great season. With him, we would have finished better. With him, we would have finished better, just like we wouldn't if we had Pedri. It is true that he has a life linked to business. It is true that we will talk about it if there is an incompatibility. But for the moment, there is not. He is loyal for Barcelona. Is undeniable." Then for the finances, Laporta last summer window was severely hampered due to the club's dire financial situation. However, Laporta expects things to be smoother this time around, as Barca are working to close several deals which could put them in a good position. The president said, "If we can sign the deals we want, before June 30th, we will have achieved something exceptional." The club had a net debt worth negative 451 billion euros when we arrived. "We hope to improve the situation regarding this aspect," he said. "There are brands, investors who want to invest in our club. There have been talks about Barca selling a 49% stake in Barca licensing and merchandise for a sum of 200 million euros. Responding to those speculations, Laporta said, "The figures are not accurate, but we have offers. It's advanced. We have a firm offer, but it has to pass in the assembly." He continued by saying, "The offers received for the BLM are really, really very good, but we must adjust them according to our interest. We value the BLM highly. The offers we have so far received are good, but we do not like some aspect. We have to negotiate," he said. Further continuing, Laporta said, "We also have other proposals that can improve our financial aspect. The figures are not yet satisfying, but we are in negotiations." Talking about the CVC proposal for the TV rights, which would ascertain immediate revenue and leeway in the financial fair play regulations, Laporta said, "CVC agreement wouldn't have given us an edge in financial fair play, not because the boss wants it. The deal guarantees it. We have asked the CVC deal to be more flexible and a bit more different. Other deals can also give you money because the net debt would then be positive." Talking about the much derided European Super League, the president said, "We are waiting for some movements at the end of the year." So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. Until next time, bye bye.